Every hospital has a room nobody talks about. At St. Augustine's memorial, it was room 13. Not because of superstition. Not officially, anyway. The room simply never appeared on the active bed list. Nurses who'd worked there for years couldn't tell you the last time it was used. Some couldn't tell you where it was at all, as though the hallway itself preferred to be forgotten. Nurse Elaine Whitfield had worked nights for 6 years. On October 9th, she found out why nobody went near it. The transfer order came at 11:40 p.m. Male, 61, post-surgical, stable. Bed assignment, room 13. Elaine read it twice, then a third time, like the words might rearrange themselves into something that made sense.
This room's not active,
she told the orderly Marcus as he wheeled the gurney down the east wing.
System assigned it. Not my problem.
The key resisted in the lock. Not rust, something closer to reluctance, as though the door itself didn't want to open. When it finally gave, cold air rolled out to meet her. Hospital rooms are never cold. Not like this. The patient's name was Harold. He was calm. Too calm, Elaine would later think. The stillness of a man who had already accepted something she hadn't yet understood. She settled him in, checked his vitals, turned to leave. Leave the door open, Harold said. Hospital policy is, leave it open, he said again, quieter. He doesn't like it when the door closes before he's ready. Elaine left the door open. She told herself it was a kindness. Post-op patients said strange things. Anesthesia did that. She'd not fully believe herself. At 1:15 a.m., the call light turned on. She walked down the east wing. The fluorescent lights buzzed at a frequency just under hearing, the kind of sound that lives in your teeth more than your ears. She stepped inside. Harold was staring at the corner of the room. Someone's there, he said. She looked. Empty. It's the ivy stand shadow, mister. He doesn't have a shadow, Harold said. Elaine stopped breathing for exactly 1 second. She would remember that second for the rest of her life. The first moment, her body understood something her mind hadn't caught up to yet. By 2:50 a.m., things had stopped being explainable. Marcus found a chair beside Harold's bed. Old, wooden, matching nothing in the building's inventory. Nobody had brought it in. Elaine went to move it. The seat held a fresh indentation, the shape of someone who had been sitting there seconds before she walked in. She straightened, turned to leave. Beside the doorframe, at exactly the height of a standing man, a handprint was pressed into paint that had been dry since the room was sealed, not painted on. Pressed in, like the wall had been wet plaster the moment that hand touched it, and had been solid stone for 37 years since. The front desk confirmed it. Room 13 had been sealed in 1987. A long-term patient, non-responsive, no family, no visitors, had died in that bed after 11 months alone. Staff used to say he never left. That something in that room learned to keep him company. And once a room learns that, she stopped herself. It doesn't like being empty again. What happened to the people who worked that wing? Elaine asked. There's no record of a night shift nurse assigned to room 13 after 1987. Not one, ever again, until tonight. Elaine looked down at her badge, at the room number printed on tonight's assignment sheet next to her own name. She hadn't noticed it before. It had always said 13. She walked back down the east wing. The call light was on. She opened the door. Harold was gone. The bed was empty. Sheets pulled tight, as though no one had ever lain in it, as though the room had simply been waiting for her to come back alone. The wooden chair sat in the center of the room now, facing her. A second indentation had appeared in the seat, fresher than the first, she would later swear. Hospital records show room 13 was quietly removed from the active bed list. No incident report was filed. Nurse Elaine Whitfield's personnel file still lists her as on leave. The room remains locked. Some nights, the call light still turns on,